word problems? Algebra word problems. Actually, maybe before I do algebra word problems, I'm going to talk about one question from the test that bothered me. I shouldn't say bothered me. This I didn't teach it well enough, I guess. I'm going to say that 90% of the class did not know what this means. Okay, that's x to the exponent of -1. I'm going to say 90% of the class does not know what that means. I'm not going to ask you because you don't know. You'll tell me the wrong answer. I saw some people said it's like a negative x. It's like the same as x. Go ahead, Tanner. Yes, this means there's more x in the denominator than the numerator.
I don't think I said that on the test, though.
Yeah, basically that's what that equals if you want that. There's more x's in the denominator than the numerator.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so let's say I have x to the -5. Can someone other than Tanner be brave and tell me what that means? Not 5 over x. No? Go ahead.
X divided by 5.
No.
X 1. Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, 1 over 5. Oh, I mean x5.
All that are negative statistics -5 means there are 5 more x's in the denominator than are the numerator. Now hold on a second. Now let's look at our power rules here. 1 is the same as x to the 0, right? Anything to the 0 is 1. So 0 minus 5 is -5, right? So using our subtraction rules. So x to the -5 means there's 5 more x's in the denominator than there is in the numerator. Now the reason I'm telling you this is this will come up in your future, I guarantee, because I'm talking about it again. Okay? Everyone got that? Mostly? More x's in the denominator than the numerator. Does this help? I hope it does. Okay, because that's sort of what you're saying there. Okay, there's more x using.
Well, what if it was not -5?
What do you mean?
Like, is x -2?
What if it's like x5?
Yeah.
Oh, well, x5 is just this. x5 is just x5 over 1, right? Which is just 5 x's.
Wait, if it's
Over 1.
Yeah, over 1, I guess, if you want to keep that in there too.
Okay.
Okay, we're sort of coming back together. I know it's been a while since we did exponents. The sad thing about exponents, and hopefully the education governor of Ontario is listening to my lesson right now, is that they don't deal with them in grade 10 at all. Okay, which is silly, because then you get to grade 11 and you say, what? Do we ever do this? And I don't know if you guys know this, but I teach all the grade 11 courses, so you'll have me again in grade 11. I'll say, yes, I did teach you this in grade 9. Anyway, that's my problem. Let's get to algebra word problems. Okay. Let's use, today we're just going to do examples. Actually, I'm going to say this. You don't have to. As long as you I recommend that you do though. Okay, so that please remember to use let statements. Okay, we did this earlier. I'm just going to do a quick little recap, just so you guys remember how to do this. Okay. I'm going to say St. Mary's has scored 13 goals this year. And scores 4 per game. Okay, we're not doing any, we're just making an equation here, that's all we're doing. Okay? Because when I did this on the test, I was generous. People were very, very sloppy. They said things like AX plus BY plus CZ. But then when it came to the actually filling in numbers, you could actually do it. But I want to be very, very careful with this. So it says, St. Mary's has scored 13 goals this year and scores 4 per game. Okay, what are my unknowns in this case? What are my 2 variables going to be?
How many games they played?
Good. So what letter do I want to give that?
G.
Sounds good to me. Let G, hold on a sec. Let G equals the number of games.
No, let H.
Hold on a sec.
Oh,
Someone other than Tanner.
how many games played?
number of games played or how many games played. What's the what's the next what's the other thing that changes other than games? There's only one other thing.
The amount of goals.
The amount of goals. I'm gonna call N for number of goals. Okay, now I'm going to give everyone a second. When I say a second, I mean 20 to make an equation. Okay? Because what's going to happen for the Mustangs, depending on how many games they play, that's going to affect how many goals they get. Let's say they play 25 games. Okay, this year they're going to score a lot of goals. Let's say they play one game, they're not going to have that many, right? Okay, so they play 0 games, they get 13 goals. That's pretty good for playing 0 games. Okay? 13 games after they beat CBI, boo, 13-0 in the first game. Okay, we'll say that. They didn't have a hockey. Anyway, forget about that. Okay, you got about 20 seconds. Give it a try, folks. On your test, you'll have to do this, okay, and a lot of it. Okay, so G is going to be the number of games, N is going to be the number of goals. Once you're back, you're halfway there. You're more than halfway there. We're splitting, by the way, Alexander. I give you about 20 seconds to try. If you can't do it, you can pass. That's okay, but I want you to give a good attempt. Okay, I can pass you if you're stressing out. There's no point stressing the first day of the week. Okay, do you want to try or do you want to go for somebody else? Okay. Anybody here in the 3rd row? Actually, I'm in the back row. You guys have been so quiet today. Anybody in the back row other than Natasha, you're out. Do you want to give me the equation for this, please? In the back row. John, go.
13 plus 4x equals
Plus 4x, 4g equals n. Okay, I would probably write it the other way, but that works. Okay, either one of those is okay. Now, hold on a sec. John, that's correct. That's wonderful, in fact. I see some people frantically scribbling to get it to be the same. John, you explain to the class where you got that from. That's absolutely correct. Go.
I put 13 plus because you already have 13.
Good.
And then the 4 per game, so 4 times the number of games.
Excellent.
And N is the number of
Yeah. Wonderful explanation, okay? Every time you hear per game, that's like multiplying. That's what always happens, okay? Or per day, per week, per month, per year, whatever, that's multiplying. Okay, that's how it always goes. I'm going to do one. Now, what the question would say in this unit, I would say, if the Mustangs score 100 goals this year, how many games do they play? That's what the question would say. I want to do one more example to get the equation set up, and we'll start doing some real examples here. Example 2. Oh, this is the perfect one. So happy.
Don't get too excited when you sound
Too late. Okay. Our class. Oh, I love it. Borrow $10. If each pop sells for a profit, we'll say 75 cents a bottle. How many must we sell to earn, we'll say $50? Oh, what a magnificent question. It involves competition, involves us winning, it involves pop sales, which by the way are going well. I'm going to reassess at the end of today what we're going to do. Actually, we should probably discuss in the class what you guys want to do next. So we're at the halfway mark. It says here, our class borrowed $10, which we did. Okay, we were given $10 to start with. If each pop sells for a profit of 75 cents, okay, we have to worry about profit because I actually have to pay money in to begin with to buy the pop, right? How many must we sell to earn 50? I want you guys to try and do this. Start off with, I want an equation first with let statements. Okay, what this question would be labeled on your test I got too excited, so I didn't actually write it down properly. Part A would say model this with an equation. That's what part A would say, so I want to see the full equation. Part B would say, how many must we sell to earn $50? Okay, because making the equation is part of this course. So I want that statement. What are the things that changes? Okay, there's two things that change only in each equation. So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, you want to answer? Go ahead. What changed in this equation?
oh, okay, the number of pops.
Good. And what else? Want to say let P equals the number of obstacles. Wonderful.
How many do you sell?
No?
How many dollars?
Good. Let M equals the amount of money. Does that work?
Yep.
They can tell your dad's into sales because that's the number one thing. Money. You sell pop, you make money. That's the two things we're doing, right? And we're bringing to a math equation magically. Okay, take the next 20 seconds and try and make an equation. I'm coming to the front row. Chris, you're out for this one. Okay, everyone except for Chris in the front row. I'm coming to one of you guys to make this one. It's your punishment for sitting in the front row. John, don't tell me where you yelled the answer. Go ahead.
For the 10, would that be like minus 10?
Because we're down $10 to start with, right? Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay. Oh, what a stellar question. It's just making me happy.
Maybe it's just you, Mr.
Wait
Sadler.
till we get to Spider-Man. Wait till Spider-Man questions get on here. Oh. Spider-Man literally is everywhere in the classroom. I don't know who did that, but someone's gonna let there too. Now, the question was, no one actually asked this, but I'm thinking of the questions. Let's say I use X and Y, is that okay? Yes. Let's say I use A and B. Okay, let A be the amount of pop and B be the amount of money. Yes, that's fine. John said for his equation was 13 plus 4x equals n, and he had X to be the number of games. Perfect. Okay, as long, that's why you have to tell me your let statement, because that lets me know what the variables actually mean. Okay, I would like a volunteer in the front row. Chris, you are out. Try and be brave and give me an equation, please. You're not in the front row. All right, Max.
I'm kind of in the front row.
All right, go ahead.
M.
Yeah.
M.
Good start. That's a good start. It's a good start. M equals what?
M.
Okay. Okay, somebody help me here. You're a good start. Somebody help me here. Nobody's going to try? All right, go.
Equals 75p plus 10.
I'm going to call it minus 10. Okay, because we're losing $10. Is that right?
I did 0.7.
Yes. Why does it have to be 0.75?
It's not.
Dollars and cents, right? That's like one of the questions, remember we did, it was like 3 cents for a flyer or something. Like remember that one was like 3 cents a flyer. Some people said it was $3 a flyer, and they had a huge amount of money then. Okay, so that's our equation. Now for the mathy part. The mathy part is, how many must we sell to earn $50? Okay, who do we stop at? Alexander, we're up to you. The question says, how much must we sell to earn $50? Where does that go in, the $50? More time? Yeah, I know. So, okay, so the $50 is going to be an M then, right? Because that's going in, okay? So we're just going to say M equals 50. And then we'll say 50 equals 0.75 P minus. All right, Nicole, first step in solving for P is going to be what? Okay, so 50 plus 10 is going to be 60, but I'll write that in. Cody, last step is what? Yeah. Do you have a calculator by any chance? So I can't do that in my head. I got too excited. I made this one up on the spot. Okay. Bailey, there's a lot of pressure on you right now. What does that actually mean, P equals 80?
Like, so,
Yeah, so we're gonna say then, therefore we must sell 85. To earn $50. Okay, something like that you should be able to do easy on your test. Okay, and then it's a homework tonight. There'll be stuff like that to go through. John.
If we have done 0.75 x minus 10 equals 10.
Yes, and that's what I was saying. You must have missed that when I was saying that. Okay, if you use different letters here, that's fine, as long as you tell me in your let statement what's what. Like if you said let x equals the number of pops sold, that'll work. Okay, your letters can be different as long as they're everything you've told me at the beginning what they should be. Okay, all right. I'm gonna hit pause. You can take a 10-second break, and 16.